that's an intro. Thank you, Andrew. Dear partners, WTA players, colleagues, and WTA fans here tonight and around the world tuning in on our digital and social channels. Welcome to the 4th edition of the BNP Paribas WTA Finals Singapore, presented by SC Global. When Singapore became the first ever nation in Asia Pacific to host the WTA Finals in 2014, we welcomed superstars and discovered new rising stars who ignited the passion of Singaporeans and fans around the world. In the inaugural year, Simona Halep debuted in her first WTA Finals, and today, Simona is our WTA world number 1. There are 5 women on this stage who have achieved world number 1 status. Venus Williams, Caroline Wozniacki, Karolina Pliskova, and Garbiñe Muguruza have all reached the pinnacle of our sport and who you will witness on court this week. Special mention to Venus Williams, previous WTA Finals champion, and who qualified for her first WTA Finals in 1998. Wow. Venus' career continues at the highest level. In 2015, Caroline Garcia played here in our WTA Rising Stars Showcase, aspiring one day to make it amongst the greatest 8. She has now fulfilled that dream. We welcome 2 other debutantes this year, Alana Ostapenko and Elina Svitolina. The world applauded their astounding victories this season on the Porsche Race to Singapore. These are their amazing stories, and I would like to congratulate these outstanding athletes. For many of them, their journey to the top began right here. This is our story of Singapore, where passion is made possible. I'd like to thank our dedicated partners here in this wonderful host city, Lagardère Sports, Singapore Tourism Board, and Sports Singapore, and our historic tennis supporter, BNP Paribas, Singapore's own SC Global, and Marina Bay Sands for being our gracious host. And we are now less than 48 hours away from unveiling yet another captivating 8 days of sport entertainment excellence, where the world's greatest female athletes will compete for the Billie Jean King Trophy and one of the biggest prize money purses on offer in women's sports. We cannot wait to see you all at the Singapore Indoor Stadium. The battle for greatness is here. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Melissa. Joining me on stage after Melissa is someone I'd like to introduce to you, Miss Cho Teng Kui, Head of Loan Capitals Markets Origination Asia for BNP Paribas. Welcome.
To the Singapore Tourism Board, the outstanding players on stage, friends at the WTA and Lagardère Sports, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of all of us at BNP Paribas, I'm delighted to welcome you to an evening and to what I know will be a week of exhilarating competition between the greatest players in women's tennis this year. As the leading partner to tennis worldwide, BNP Paribas is proud to be the tennis sponsor for this prestigious season-ending event in women's tennis. The bank's sponsorship of the BNP Paribas WTA Finals in Singapore this year, BNP Paribas will celebrate our 50th anniversary in the country. Through our ongoing support of the event, we hope to continue to strengthen the tennis culture here and to contribute to the country's ambition of being a world-class sporting destination. As a global bank, we believe that it is just as important as economic growth as the wider development of communities alongside it. It is our belief that sports breaks barriers, transcends backgrounds, and strengthens the bonds within and between communities through shared passion and camaraderie. A game of tennis, in particular, is enough to inspire us in so many ways. It embodies fair competition, responsiveness, and high performance. And these are the values that we in BNP Paribas share. It is also a sport that demands a player's hard work, determination, and grit, all of which will be tested on the courts over the next week. I would like to wish this year's outstanding players the very best of luck. I think the words of Chris Evert aptly sums it up. If you're a champion, you have to have it in your heart. I wish you all an enjoyable evening. Thank you.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, the moment of truth. We'd like to welcome Laura Ceccarelli, WTA supervisor, our high priestess, who will conduct the 2017 draw with the help of our partners to set the scene for the toughest competition of the year, where every single match is like a final. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Laura Ceccarelli.
Very good. Well, thank you, Andrew. Thank you, and good evening, everybody. For sure, it's extremely nice to be back here in Singapore and in this spectacular Marina Bay Sands. It has been for sure a quite long and tough year for all of you girls to secure your spot here at the Singapore final. For sure, it meant a lot of great work, but we are very thankful for all your effort and for being so strong out there, and at the same time amazing, both on court and off court. And this is why we are very proud and happy to share this moment with all of you. Thank you. Well, before finding out who is going to play who in the round-robin stage here in Singapore, I would like to give you just a very brief explanation. We are going to split our elite players into groups, the red and the white group, and every player will play the other three players in their own group. The top two players of each group, they will play the semi-final on Saturday, and the winner of the semi-final, of course, will battle for their big trophy on Sunday. Without further delay, as I can see that the girls want to discover their fate, I think we can start. And we are going to position, first of all, our seed number one and the number one player in the world, Simona Halep, in the red group. Very nice. And our seed number two, Garbiñe Muguruza, in the white group. We will now draw the remaining seeds in pair, and we are going to start with the seed 3 and 4, and I will need some help. Andrew?
Okay, let's get some help up here for you. First to join us is Chief Executive Singapore Tourism Board, Mr. Lionel Yeo.
Please. First player in the red group, Elina Svitolina.
Into the red group, Elina Svitolina. Thank you, Mr. Yeo. Okay, next to come up will be Miss Cho Ten Kui, Head of Loan Capital Markets, Origination Asia for BNP Paribas. Welcome her back on stage, please. Thank you.
Hello. Thank you. Thank you. Please.
Oh.
It's one, but it's very important.
It's ceremonious.
And we are going to have our seat number 3, Karolina Pliskova, in the white group. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ms. Cho Ten-Kui.
And now we are going to draw the seat 5 and 6.
Okay, so to help us with that, Mr. Simon Chiang, Chairman and CEO, SC Global Developments.
Hello, good evening.
On pins and needles here, we'll see which one he pulls out.
Oof, oof. Is it the right one? Here we are. Karolina Wozniacki,
Caroline Wozniacki
in the red group.
in the red group. Okay, now next up, welcome him back on stage, please, Mr. Monik Thakur, Senior Vice President for Marketing, Marina Bay Sands.
Thank you for the hospitality. Thank you. Here we are. Well, it takes some effort. Venus Williams in the white group.
Thank you, Mr. Thakur.
Last 2 seats.
Okay, the
Number
last 2
7
seats.
and 8.
7 and 8. And to join us on stage, Mr. Scott Russell, President, ISAP, Asia Pacific Japan.
Thank you very much for your help. Scene number 8, Caroline Garcia
Thank you,
in the
sir.
red group.
And there's one left, right? So
Yes,
joining
there is
us
one
on
left.
stage, Dr. Henrik Dreyer, General Manager, Singapore of Porsche Asia Pacific.
Diona. Here we are. Yelena Ostapenko, seat 7 in the red group. Thank you. The white group. So this concludes the draw ceremony for tonight. In a few minutes, we are going to produce and release the schedule for Sunday and Monday night. And for sure, we are looking forward to a great week of tennis all together. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Laura, very much. We're going to take some official photographs of our 8 superstars while we have you exactly where we want you right now. We'll get those photographs taken, everyone, and that you are welcome to take some photos from where you are as well. This is a very iconic, special moment. Let's get these photos taken and serve some appetizers to you as well.